Hi everybody, Dan John here, danjohnuniversity.com. Hey, sign up, join. A lot of stuff I'm going to talk about right now you can find on the site with more clarity and there'll be programs connected. So listen, the question comes up all the time, what's the best way to lose body fat? Well, of course, if you know me, you know where this is going. I always put things in the quadrants because that's how my brain works the easiest. I like graphs. You come to my gym, you'll see models and graphs and charts all over the place. That's how my brain works. So the problem is this. Most people think that even if they're not religious, when you talk about fat loss, their brain goes into the 7 deadly sins. It's I was a glutton and I was either slothful or slothful, depending on where you're from. And so the answer most people have is, I'm going to have a really, really hard diet with a really, really hard training program. Well, there's other options. There's also like a normal training program and a normal diet plan. And there's normal diet and hard training. And then there is normal training and hard diet. So what you have right there is a quad. Let me go through them real quick. Art Devaney was right. Everyone hated it when he said it, but when he was asked, how do you lose body fat, he said famously, don't get fat in the first place. And that, of course, pissed off everybody. But the truth is, I would strongly suggest that when you're dealing with yourself, your children, your grandchildren, keep them lean. Be a lean teen. Don't get all fat. There's a show I like. It's not on anymore, called Happy Endings. And it's a 20-somethings, and the one guy talks about how he's constantly getting softer and softer. Well, you really want to turn that around in your 20s. So really, the best advice first is don't get fat in the first place. Don't have comfort foods, eat your damn vegetables, eat protein, drink water, go for a walk. Now, the problem is the first category is the tough training program and the tough nutrition approach. I'm going to eat rabbit food and train 12 hours a day. That's just not possible. I feel I have a lot of self-discipline. Now, it's hard for me to pat myself on the back as much as I should, but God bless me. I got a master's degree in 9 months at Utah State. My professor said, you need to do this, 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 and this. 9 months later, she said, how did you get it done so fast? I said, you told me to do this, 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 and this. I have the ability to roll out of bed and train by myself for years at a time because I've done that. I have a lot of self-discipline. To be able to do a really hard diet, like the velocity diet, 6 protein shakes a day for 28 days, and that's it. To do a hard training program with that, I don't know if you would last very long. So that's what people think they should do, and I call bullshit on that. You can't do it. Now let's slide down to the one I like the best. A normal nutritional approach. Eat your veggies at every meal. Have protein at every meal. Have some fermented food. Get your sleep in. Maybe for a lot of you, only eat 2 times a day. I have found in my life, obviously as I've aged, to slide into 2 meals a day to be very good. Now, that's a lie, because yes, I do eat 2 meals of protein and vegetables every day, but I also have what I call a gut biome break, where I eat kimchi about twice a day. And depending on what I'm trying to do with my life, I either eat kimchi with a piece of fruit, or I eat kimchi with some oatmeal, protein oatmeal. Right now, what I'm doing, which I'll explain in just a moment, I'm just eating the kimchi twice a day to get the fermented food in here to improve my gut biome. That to me is normal. Well, I'm also doing, because I'm doing this thing, I'm doing one of Rusty Moore's programs right now. Well, the program is this, basically, it's his 14-day, he calls it virtual impact, like instant fat loss, 14-day. So I'm basically eating protein at every meal, and for me, at my size, that's 3 chicken breasts a day, and then all of the vegetables that don't have a ton of, well, that have more fiber than carbs, so to speak. So I'm not eating lentils, I'm not eating beans and potatoes, but I'm eating broccoli and cauliflower and peppers and all the other stuff, okay? So you can read, I would like you to read it. I'm drinking Crystal Light, water, coffee, tea, and I just gave you the whole diet. And that's what I'm doing. I did add kimchi to it from advice from Rusty Moore. Well, to train during that time, and it's very clear in his work, all I need to do is to make sure, because I'm going basically, there's no grain in my diet for 2 weeks. There's no potatoes in my diet for 2 weeks. There's no oatmeal in my diet. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then just going for a walk every day is going to be pretty good. So during this 2 weeks, I'm doing 3 workouts a week because I'm an Olympic lifter. Today, I did 3 sets of 3 in the snatch, 5 singles in the clean and jerk, 2 sets of 2 in the front squat with chains, and then I went for a 40-minute walk. Probably sometime today, I might go for either a bike ride or a walk again. And I started off 102 kilos, 224. And my goal for the 2 weeks is I'd like to see if I get down to 96 kilos, which is about 211 pounds. I think it's easy for me to lose weight on diets because, a big engine, and all you got to do is stop throwing a lot of fuel in there and it eases up. So for me, since I'm doing a rather strict diet for 2 weeks, I'm easing up on my training. By the way, I'm not doing any presses for 2 weeks. I'm not doing curls for 2 weeks. I'm not going to do a lot of things for 2 weeks. I'm going to snatch, clean and jerk, front squat. How many total sets is that? 9, 4. It's important that you think this guy just thought of this. I'm doing 18 lifts 3 days a week total. That's just not very much. That's not going to kill me. And then I'm going to try to walk off. So I would argue this. Most of the time, protein, veggies, water, get a lot of that in your body, have a reasonable workout, reasonable training, reasonable diet. If you decide to do like I'm doing with something that's a little bit harder for a diet, ease up on your training. If you've got the Olympic trials coming up and you're going to train harder, you got to ease up on your diet again. You can't have a strict diet while you're peaking for the World Championships. Most people think they can do the tough diet, tough exercise program, and it's just not true. It doesn't work. So if you're going to listen to me, the best way to do fat loss is lift weights, go for a walk. If you decide to do a push, a pull, a hinge, squat, some farmer walks and go for a walk, great. That is ideal. If on the days you're not lifting, you should lift about 3 days a week, you should go for a walk. And really, after you go for the walk, eat your protein, eat your veggies, drink your water. I strongly suggest not drinking calories when you're trying to lose body fat. Now, some jackass not long ago said you shouldn't drink calories, but in all your stuff for football and stuff, you tell them to drink protein shakes. Right, you idiot, because football players need to have size. Discus throwers need to have big engines. We need to get calories in, and it's hard. At my peak, I weighed up 273 pounds. It's 124 kilos. Walking up a flight of stairs would take it out of me. You don't want to, it's hard to get that heavy and stay there. And I know some people say, it's so easy to put weight on. Yeah, weight is easy. Muscle ain't. I hope that helped. I'm Dan John from danjohnuniversity.com.